Alright, well hello and welcome back YouTube. So today I'm going to be giving you guys an Ares build for Season 4. Now this is not the all-round hands down best build, there never really is. It's all usually a little situational. But I'm going to be showing you guys what I discovered, and on my first live stream of Smite Season 4 I kind of showed you guys it already. But that was like about halfway through, like a 2.5 hour long video. So I'm pretty sure, some of you guys didn't really see. And plus, it was just on the Morgan while I was looking over all of the new magical and physical items. So let me show you guys really quickly my Ares build, starting from the top. So you can either get reinforced shoes or shoes of the focus, shoes of focus for the cooldowns. I'm gonna go with shoes of focus because in especially certain game modes like arena or something, you want that cooldown for your ultimate.
No one can handle this.
And this is really just like a fun arena build. And you always want like heart word amulet and sovereignty and whatever, but we're gonna go for something different, the Gauntlet of Thieves, which they've changed a little bit. And they've given it an aura which increases magical and physical protection of allies within 70 units by 20. So not only does it give you a lot of health early on and some health regeneration, it gives you magical and physical defense for you and people around you. And it's an aura item, which means bam, his passive, he instantly gets the like extra magical power, which is how much exactly? 30. Yeah, so by the end of this you should have like around 150 magical power. 30, 16, 90, yep, 150. Okay, so that's our first, and then you want to go with the classic heart word and sovereignty, whichever one is better, I guess, for you and your team. So if they got like 5 physical guys, obviously you want to get sovereignty first, and you might not want to get heart word amulet, but I'm just saying. Then one of the new items, Shogun's Kusari, gives you magical protection, MP5, which is mana regeneration, cooldown reduction, and crowd control reduction. And all allies around you gain a 15% increased attack speed. So if you're in Conquest, especially, this is something you might want to have if you're in the duo lane with a carry of pretty much any kind. This is definitely going to be something you want to get. And then in team fights as well, because then everyone on your team's basic attacks are increased.
Now I'm ready
so
for battle.
so as you can kind of see, this is I don't know how to say, this build is more of like a, you're not so tanky, you're tanky, but you're not extremely tanky. It's not like you're never going down. You do need to be careful, but really this is like your team is on fire. Whenever you're around them, they've got like every buff in the game pretty much active on them, and they are taking like no damage. They're dealing a shit ton of damage, and they're just dealing more damage faster. And then our last item, I never really, is it not in physical defense? You can really, what I like to do is kind of be even with my physical and magical defense. So you can get Mystic Mail, which gives you AOE damage. But, that's not really, it's like, whatever. It doesn't really matter. There are a couple items that you can get, so let me see. Let me go through them all. There was one that decreases like enemy attack speed. Yeah, so you could also get Witchblade, because it also gives you increased health, so it does increase your tankiness a little bit. And enemies hit by your basic attacks are cursed, which it kind of acts like cursed, but it doesn't slow them. They receive less healing, stacks up to 3 times at 15% each time, so they can get like cursed and receive almost half their healing. And then their own basic attacks are reduced by 20%. I believe it said 20%, right? Yeah, within 55 units. So when you have a build like this, this is like the this is the AOE Ares build, and really, you're a little tanky. Your team does a lot more damage, and they become a lot tankier with all of your aura buffs on them. And you'd get 150 extra damage, so you're no joke yourself either, Throughout all of this, it's like you have like 1.5, offensive items on, pretty much how your passive is. And you still end up doing a literal shit ton of damage. You know, that's just for your team. You know, you could also switch out something like Kusaris if like the carry is building, if you have like a magical carry, and you know like a Chronos, and he's not exactly building attack speed first, like how I like to build my Chronos, and all my magical carries I like to build power first. I usually get something like, you know, Book of Thoth and like Soul Reaver Poly first, and then my last couple items I'll get attack speed. And so if they're doing something like this, you might want to get rid of Kusaris and get the like the Void Stone, I believe it is, but it's they changed where its location is. It's not in like the magical power anymore. It's magical power and magical protection. So you get it.
That will make them scream.
You know, that might be better for a magical carry if you get them earlier on. Or the last item. Oh yes. Okay. They switched around the items, so I'm still trying to get used to them.
No
You can
one
also
can
get
handle this.
Pythagoras Piece for the cooldown, and it also gives you an aura. So if you want to be a little more offensive, you know, it gives you like 70 power because it gives you 40 and then 30 on the AOE. Oh, sorry about that. My controller keeps disconnecting. 200 mana, 12 magical lifesteal, plus another like 12 from the AOE, and 10 cooldown reduction. And it gives your physical teammates 10% physical lifesteal and 20 physical power. So this is also a good just all around AOE item for you and your team. Just making them stronger physically. So yeah, you can mix and match those, but really, like the standard, which you always want is Shoes of Focus, Gauntlet of Thieves, Heartward, and Sovereignty, and then the last two, you know, Kusoris or whatever, the new like Japanese Shogun armor piece, Void Stone, Pythagoras piece, or Witchblade. Really, that's about it though. And also a new little tidbit. You know, as the relics, you might want to get like Blink, Blink Rune, and really the last piece doesn't matter. If you really want to be in those fights, you can get Magic Shell because that's better for fights. Or you can get Meditate, which is kind of okay for fights, but also just mainly used for sustain. So yeah, you can get like either one of those. But also, there's some new items that they, you know, I don't even think they talked about. In the consumables, they've got new consumables. So, you know, where the elixirs are, like the power pots, you got Flickering Ritual, which just is a teleport that you can just buy for 750. Rallying, which is this is Blink, this is teleport. Revealing Ritual, which is like a rune around you for 5 seconds that you can just see where they've placed their wards, and you can see everyone on the enemy team. So that's good if you're like, all right, let's go get the fire giant. You know, you can buy one of these, go start the fire giant, and about halfway, you know, pop it and see where they're at, and you can be like, oh, they're all under towers or playing defense or something, or you could be like, oh, they're all waiting for us trying to steal this fire giant. Let's, you know, stop, or let's, you know, initiate the fight now. You know, something like that, which is pretty cool. And then you've got Frenzied Ritual, which is, I guess the Frenzy rune is, I mean, the Frenzy relic is gone. I'm not sure. And this is just Frenzy as well. And let me see real quick. Bracer of Undoing. Yeah, I think they got rid of Frenzy. And you can just buy it now as an item. But anyways, guys, that's my Ares AoE build for Season 4. Just trying to have, you know, a little bit of fun with him. Not really trying to be so super duper tanky and have to, you know, be doing everything myself. You know, just buff my own teammates and have them doing more crazy increased damage. And it's more fun because you're not as tanky. So you do got to be, you know, much more careful with your placements and initiating, you know, your ultimate, because you don't want to just walk in and they just melt you on your way as you're walking in, and then you ult, and before you get it off, you die. You know, no one wants that. So that's kind of what the blink is. You know, you ult in, you blink in, you ult, and then, you know, that's it. You know, just like that. They don't even see it half the time. I don't know why. When it's just like the most common Ares thing to do, especially if he has blink. But anyways, guys, that's gonna be it. Thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and tell me everything I did wrong, everything I did right, everything you liked and everything you didn't like, so I can improve upon my channel and give you guys better content in the future. Anyways, I will see you guys later. Peace.